The deeper I delved into trading, the clearer it became. Discipline isn't an add-on to a strategy, but its very foundation. You can have sound analysis, understand the market, and identify strong entry points, but without control over your own actions, all of that quickly loses its meaning. I used to think that a trader's main task was to learn how to predict price movements correctly, but over time, I realized that it is far more difficult not to predict the market, but to stick to your own rules when emotions start to interfere with the process. This is particularly evident after a series of successful trades. It is precisely at such moments that a false sense of control over the market arises, the desire to increase position sizes, enter before the signal, or hold a position longer than planned emerges. And more often than not, it is precisely such decisions that lead to the most unpleasant mistakes. Once, after several strong trades on gold, I started acting too confidently. For a while, the market did indeed follow my scenario, and gradually the thought arose that I could allow myself more freedom. In one of the trades, I ignored my own risk management and left the position open, hoping the trend would continue. In the end, the market reversed sharply following the news, and instead of the usual working loss, I suffered a much more serious drawdown. That's when I realized very clearly, discipline is needed precisely at those moments when it seems you can do without it. Similar situations occur all the time in the foreign exchange market. Sometimes, following a strong price move, one is tempted to enter the market without confirmation, simply for fear of missing out. But experience has shown that most emotional entries result in uncertain decisions and chaotic position management. Nowadays, I increasingly view discipline as a protective mechanism. It helps maintain stability not only during difficult periods, but also during good ones, when emotions become less obvious but no less dangerous. Interestingly, this skill has gradually started to carry over into everyday life. In work, business, and day-to-day decisions, I increasingly notice the same pattern. Results are built not on rare bursts of motivation, but on the ability to consistently take the right actions, even when I'm not in the mood or quick results aren't forthcoming. Over time, I came to realize that discipline is not a restriction on freedom, but rather the ability to maintain self-control in situations where emotions can easily take that control away. And perhaps this is precisely what has become one of the main differences between my approach then and now. Before, I tried to beat the market through activity and confidence. Now, however, I understand that long-term results are built through consistency, patience, and respect for one's own rules.